welcome back to the Williams channel. My shave channel. Last you saw, because to get through this puck of Williams soap, I have to shave every day, otherwise I'll be using this puck well into the next year. Last you saw, I had put it in this lather bowl, and yesterday I tried to shave with it, and well, it didn't go well. We thought it was plugged in here, and this is kind of a neat story, really. I went to load it from this puck, and the puck decided it didn't like being where it was, and it flipped right out here along this edge, went over my shoulder, and landed under the toilet behind me. And I said maybe a word or two, and then I collected it up, jammed it into this good old Old Spice mug, and loaded the ever-loving piss out of it. Just loaded and loaded and loaded to get enough lather to glue this thing into the bottom. And well, I was maybe a little irritated. So today we're going to see if we're successful. The lather, the proto lather, was level with the top here. It was. I'm not proud that I get moments of irritation, but I did remember to rinse it off, though. But what happened, though, when I loaded it like crazy, just like I am now, and most of that, this is from yesterday's lather, or proto lather. I got a SuperLoaded on this brush now, so now I'm gonna tuck that lather back down in there, and we're gonna use this for our shave today. What happened with that SuperLoad is it was really thick, good lather. You like that? So the secret with this soap, if you're not pleased with the protection or the glide, add more product. And so we got a lot of product in here, and you're gonna have a rough time getting better lather than that. So we will continue to do this. Look at that. Oh, that's pretty pleasing. And especially when you're using a razor that's with a blade that's maybe not quite factory fresh anymore. This has got about 10 shaves on it. You need to get some little extra cushion on there, and it is just wiping right through. There is no problem. I've been told that blades, these foil razors, because you know I do a lot of straight razor shaving. These blades will go down to a certain point and they stop degrading, and they just kind of stabilize. I don't know when we're going to reach that point with this blade, but this is actually doing pretty smooth. If it does get a little rougher, I might be tempted to put it in a glass, and glass like we did that carbon steel Gillette a few shaves ago. Or I might just put it in that stropping machine and see what that does. But where we're at now, this little Gillette Platinum is doing the thing. I was musing last night on stuff I was going to talk to you guys about today. First, tell the story about loading the piss out of this soap and how that was a breakthrough. And then my discovery about the blade. And then maybe thinking about if you're long term in a blade, things that you can do to make it better. And a lot of, I'd say maybe 60% of shaving is in preparing the whiskers. So you might try, and I haven't needed to yet, but might try hot toweling to soften the whiskers. Have a little bit of, oh, I got a zit going there. Apply a little pre-shave maybe, or load the bejeebers out of and have a super load when you're face lathering. And this is where face lathering kind of is going to save you. If you're bowl lathering and you're putting the lather from the bowl on a dry or maybe just wet face, you don't have quite as much protection as when you're face lathering. You're putting a super lather or super concentrated foam on your face, and that acts like a pre-shave. It stays close to your skin, and then the rest of this builds up on top of it, and you end up with a better condition for your shave. And so that's where we're at now. Is I've got a super slick substrate, as it were, underneath the lather, and then a pretty slick lather on top of that. And then we're going to take the whiskers off with not a factory fresh blade. And I tell you, this thing is not tugging at all. It thought it was going to try to tug maybe 4 shaves ago, and then it just kind of settled out. And dirty secret, I don't even take the blade out of this thing. I'll rinse it off with hot water and set it aside in a place where air can get to it and it dries out. That blade is in there. It's staying there till I take it out. Now I might maybe sometimes, crack the doors a little bit if, I think about it, or if the whim strikes me. But for the most part, it's gonna stay right in there. And when I've got a super lather like this, it's got slickness to beat all. I could shave another pass without adding anything more to it. And I can guarantee you that there's no irritation. Now, there's a trade-off, because when it's super loaded like that, it's going to take a bit to get it all rinsed off you. But that's doable. It's just, may take an extra splash or two. Unless your water's soft, then it comes right off. And yeah, like I thought, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. The alum oxide helps get that slick stuff off too. Okay. Post shave. Well, we'll do our just in cases, because we'll use our Thayers lemon. And then aftershave today, well, we'll go into our, I like Lucky Tiger. It's inexpensive. I like the way rum, as you know. And it's good stuff. But that's it for today's shave. Got a really good one. We were continuing with our Williams challenge. And we used our Gillette Slim with the Gillette Platinum in there. I think we're gonna hit our stride here pretty soon. I will continue to shave every day. I may not necessarily record them all, but I'll come talk to you when I have breakthroughs or interesting stories to tell. I'm Major Rich. You see me at theshavingcutter.com. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe if you're so inclined, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.